All right. Oh man. Whew. I gotta get ready to take off, man. I got a long drive. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do this fast. I think I only had like 5 hours of sleep, but that don't matter. Work gotta be done. I would like to start off this news stream by reporting some bad news. I don't know what that blinking was just now on my thing, but you know what? I'm just at the point now where YouTube is just, the streaming is screwed up. This platform is ruined. So I expect something to happen in every stream. Audio malfunctions, video, it's always something on YouTube. But as I was finna say, I'm sad to have to announce that there are no worthy adversaries left on this website. Hang on a minute, guys. Let me do something real quick. Yeah, these guys. Lazy bums. You wankers. Anyways, let's do this here. There are no worthy adversaries left on this website. After my stream yesterday, this popped up in my emails. Of course it did. Because what else do they have left? In that stream, all I did was tell the truth. You know, these guys, they make videos just saying stuff about me. So when I do a stream and I do a really, really good job of telling you guys who I am and what I believe and what I think about stuff, they don't like that. They want to be the ones to try to tell my story. That's why they make so many videos lying about me. Because they want to be the ones to tell people what I believe and don't believe. They want to be the ones to try to tell everybody how broke I am and all this and that. They don't like it when I tell my own story. Okay, my neighbor back there just pissed me off. They decide today, when I want to get this done, they want to rev up that piece of junk car that's been sitting in his backyard forever and try to get it running. I can hear it through my headset. Fucking asshole. Anyways, these people want to be the ones to try to tell my story. People who don't know me, never met me, and if they saw me in person, wouldn't have the guts to even step towards me. But they want to be the ones to make videos trying to get people to believe things that are impossible for them to even know. Y'all hear that loud ass fucking car? I knew that. Oh, that fucking guy back there, man. See what I mean? He keeps doing it. Y'all can barely hear, but I hear it loud. It's like literally right outside my window. It's loud as crap. I'm glad it's not bothering y'all that much. Anyway, let me continue. But, of course, I get my customary "we don't like you telling the truth" report. Because that's what this is. Because have you guys noticed anytime I do a stream where it's just nothing but fire, nothing but real, I always get one of these? I want to let y'all in on a little secret. Flagging has the opposite effect. When you flag my streams, the first thing that people think is they don't want real stuff getting out. The first thing people think is you're trying to silence and cancel somebody who's telling the truth. They don't see it any other way. Me personally, I've gotten used to it. That's why I told you guys I would never make the mistake, ever, of trying to make this like a full-time gig. I would never make the mistake of ever relying on this website for money, because this is just a very simple, easy way for YouTube to take it from you. They would rather listen to losers and trolls and people who spend their life on the internet harassing others. They would rather listen to them than listen to the people who put up the actual content that makes them money. Even though I don't make anything off my streams, YouTube does. And you think they'd rather listen to the people who making them money, because that's the world I live in. I don't listen to people who broke. I don't listen to people who are not making me money. If my pockets are dry because your pockets are dry, then I got nothing to say to you. And that's how I live in the real world. I don't waste time with people who broke. I don't have a long conversation with people that's broke. And I know that they dislike that about me. I know that part of the reason why these guys hate me is because I got money and they don't. And unlike them, I've actually proven that I got money. I've actually shown all the proof. When they say they got money, they just say it so that we can't roast them. Like, you have guys that'll come on here, they could be 18 years old, and they'll swear that they got a wife and kids and their own house and everything, just so that they can try to keep up. When anybody can tell that they don't. Anybody with a brain can see that these guys are just making it up so that we don't play the song. Because have you guys noticed now, I don't know if y'all pay attention to the chat, but a bunch of them come in now. That don't apply to me. I got a wife and kids, and I got a 5-bedroom house, and I make 6 figures. Then why you sitting in my chat? If you make 6 figures, why you sitting in my chat? Nobody that makes that kind of money is sitting in my chat talking smack. Come on. Really. Nobody with that kind of money, nobody who lives in a mansion, is going to be on here wasting time trying to talk smack to me. You guys remember that dude that walked past them rich people's house and filmed it pretending like he lived there? And as he was filming, he got farther and farther away from the house, because whenever somebody's filming their own house, they get farther away from it instead of closer to it. You know what I mean? Those are the kinds of wanksters we dealing with here. Because if that was really his crib, he would have walked towards it. he would have walked to the McLaren that was sitting in the driveway, and he would have opened the door and showed the inside of it. Instead, he walked backwards to make sure he didn't get too close to the car because he knew it belonged to his neighbor or somebody he probably didn't know. And if he does live in that neighborhood, it's because he lived with his parents. The point is, it wasn't his. We call that flogging. That's what we called that when we were growing up. Faking and flogging. And I don't have to do that kind of stuff. When I film something, it's because it's mine. Not because it belongs to a neighbor. I'm not going to walk through the neighbor's yard to film their car. That's player hating. Why are you going to try to come up off the next man's hard work? But this is the kind of stuff that they were doing in an attempt to try to keep up with me. And it's pretty sad. So yeah, there are no real adversaries left. These guys have exhausted every single thing that they could think of. And remember what I told y'all about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. I said the cycle goes over and over. They start with the like and dislike button. By the way, on that last stream where they did all those botted dislikes, YouTube removed them the next day, just like I told you they would. But they start with all the dislike buttons. When that don't work, they start coming in the chat trying to get stuff started. When that don't work, they go to the tried and true method of, Dear Diary, this video offended me because he told the truth about everything, and we don't want that getting out. We want y'all to believe the stuff we say about him, even though he has proven it all to be a complete made-up story. And because more people watch him than us, we have to try 10 times as hard to get our message out. So, dear YouTube Daddy, I beg of thee, please take down his truth meters. P.S. Yours truly, piece of trash. That's y'all. When's it gonna sink in that I beat y'all? And you know who y'all are. Because I don't like to do names and give you guys any credit or any shine, I would just like to ask, when is it gonna kick in? When are you gonna realize you lost? And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something that I probably shouldn't do. But I'm gonna tell you the reason why you lost. You lost because you rounded up a group of guys who were the least of us. You came to the league clubhouse, and because you couldn't get any of the all-stars or the superstars from the team, you took the least of us. You took the guys who were willing to do anything to have friends. You took the guys willing to do anything to play the get-back game because they were raised by black women. You took the guys who were the lowest people on the totem pole, and you got them to come with you. Hey, tell us some juicy stuff about Major Stats, and we'll pretend to like you. And then once you got all that stuff from them, you kicked them all to the curb. That's why a bunch of them done start straggling their way back. Part of the league, part of the crew. Now, you might be part of the chat, but you ain't part of this crew. We already know what's going on. Everybody watching me right now, we all know what's going on. That's why you guys keep on showing up in my chat, saying nice things about me. For months, all you guys could do is lie about me, calling me a rapist and all this other stuff you know was not true. But then whenever you got kicked out of your little groups that you ran to, oh man, I know you're not really a rapist. I was just going along with it because I was mad at you. So you went along with a lie because you was upset with me. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm just going to ride with something I know is not true. All the made up stuff that we said because I was upset. Instead of just coming to me like a man and squashing it, you go a couple weeks, months, almost a year of lie telling. And then when you get defeated, you go back to your old standby maneuvers. You guys got two choices. Keep using your old standbys, your flagging and your dislike button, or you could just grow up and be men. Like I told y'all a long time ago, don't try to be a great man, just be a man. That's all you got to do. But whether you flagging me, whether you dislike button, whether you in my chat talking smack, it don't matter. It don't matter. If you're doing any of those things, this is what you're doing right here. Right here.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
That's what you're doing, no matter what you're doing. And you can try to tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself. But all of you guys who come back for whatever your reason, you are stuck in my gravity. You have no life without MBA. You have no life without Major Stacks. You have no life without my content. When I go out of town for a couple days and come back, you guys are so happy. You're happier that I'm back than my subscribers, because that's a couple of days that you went without me. How does it feel? How does it feel to live your life stuck in another man's orbit? You guys are literally orbiting me like I'm the sun. And your planet, the planet of loserdom, is stuck in my gravity well. And you can't escape. No matter how long you try to stay away, no matter how much time you spend trying to avoid me, you always end up right back here. Because I am better than you will ever be. I'm everything you wish you were. That's why that latest loser who got kicked out, the first thing he did was start trying to copy me. And it's a complete and utter failure. I am an original. Okay? I am an original. If there were gods, it would be me. And I broke the mold that I used to create myself. So none of you losers could copy me. You can never do this like me. You can never be as good as me. You can never be as real as me. You can never be as authentic as me. A lot of these people who watch me don't even like me. They hear because of one thing. Because they know what's real and what's not. And they know I keep it real. So, with that being said, continue on with your loserdom. I don't care. You're not going to stop me. You never will. The day that I shut this down is going to be the day that I'm tired of it. When I decide I'm sick of YouTube, I'll be glad to come on here and say, my last video, guys. See y'all later. I will be so happy to do that. You won't need to flag me or whine and cry to your YouTube daddy. You guys have sucked more digital cock than any group of dudes I ever heard of. Congratulations. Actually, no, you get a slow clap. Yeah. That's more condescending and dickheadish. Anyways. And I bet you feel good. Hey guys, he wasted 20 minutes addressing us. No, I didn't address you. I addressed losers across the spectrum. Because not all losers are a part of the BBN. So when I talk about losers, I'm addressing all of y'all. Across the board, losers. And you know what you are. When you look in the mirror, you know you're a loser. I don't have to wait for my mom to ring the dinner bell to go in my kitchen and get something to eat. I can just walk in there and eat whatever I want because it's my kitchen. Honey, get off your computer. I made dinner. Mommy loves you. I made you the pancakes that you like with the chocolate chips in them. Losers.
Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house with your big old brown land. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You're 45.
Losers. All right, on to the news. Let's get it. Guys, it's our favorite reporter, Judy Wong. Or Wang. I thought it was Wong last time. Who knows? Who cares? It's Chicago. It don't matter. Dude said I love that song. Well, you know who don't love it? Losers. And that's why I play it. It's like disinfectant to get rid of bums. They can't stand it, so they leave. They have no choice because it burns their skin like a magnifying glass on a bug. They can't take it.
A 16-year CPD veteran is here at Illinois Masonic, and he remains in ICU this morning. No charges have been filed yet against the suspect.
If y'all wonder what happened, there was a shootout with Chicago PD. They were transporting a suspect, I guess taking him to jail. And they opened the back door of the police car to get him out, and he started shooting. So the first question that I have is, don't you police officers know how to pat down a suspect? Don't you know how to check for weapons before you put them in a police car? Because that's almost impossible to get put in the back of a squad car and to have to jump out with a gun and start shooting police officers. How is that even possible?
In this incident, the suspect does have a criminal record. The Tribune reports he was paroled just 3 months ago after...
Been on parole for 3 months. And you guys wonder why I say these people can't be redeemed. You wonder why I say that these people should be ended, why they should be gotten rid of. Been out on parole for 3 months and he's already in a shootout with cops. That's what we call incorrigible. That's what we call irredeemable. Those kinds of people can't be saved. They don't want to be saved. They don't want to fix their behavior. They want to be criminals. Like, some of you find it hard to believe. There are guys out there who legitimately want to be criminals. They don't want to reform. They don't want to change. And we just got to learn to live with that. Some people just don't deserve life anymore. Some people don't deserve to be here.
For serving time for a gun conviction.
Serving time for a gun conviction, gets out and gets a new gun conviction, because he's definitely going to be convicted.
At the police! Officer down! Shots still being fired, squad. Shots still being fired.
You know, black lives don't matter if it's a black cop, by the way, too. They love saying black lives matter, but if it's a black cop and he gets shot, they don't care.
3 officers and the 25-year-old suspect were injured.
Chicago City, baby. Yes, it needs to happen. See, you guys, y'all be laughing, but I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious about walling off that whole city. It needs to be done.
In a shootout Thursday morning, officers were transferring a man suspected in a June 26 downtown carjacking. They were moving him from the back of a police vehicle to lockup at the 25th District Station at Grand and Central. Police say when an officer opened the vehicle's back door, the suspect started shooting. 3 officers fired at the suspect. The officer, who's at Illinois Masonic, was hit under his chin and put on a breathing tube. 3 other officers were treated at Loyola University Medical Center. The suspect's condition is unknown at Stroger Hospital.
His condition is not unknown. They unloaded on him. He probably dead and they just don't want to say it because they're afraid that Black Lives Matter is going to come and protest them. 1 officer on a breathing tube, other one's shot. They fire back, and you know what Black Lives Matter is going to do? they're going to come to the rescue of the criminal. They're going to come and say that the criminal, it was police brutality because they all fired back at him. Just like that other video in Detroit where the guy started shooting at the cops, they shot back and killed him, and Black Lives Matter showed up and called it police brutality. So the police chief put out the body cam footage showing proof that this guy shot at his officers first. One of the officers, it was point blank. This guy was such a terrible shot, he could not hit an officer right in front of him because he did the little thug thing where they turn the gun sideways because it looks cool. I wonder if you look cool now being lowered into the ground. Do you look cool now? Do you look like a John Woo movie? You probably do with the going in the ground part. But I mean, do you look like a John Woo movie after all that other crap? Because all that sideways gun stuff. Look good, right? How them earthworms look? How them bugs crawling through your corpse look? Just asking. Just asking.
The Civilian Office of Police Accountability, COPA, is reviewing the officers.
Man, I would be in full TAC gear. If I worked as a Chicago police officer, I would be in full TAC gear all the time. I would have on the full everything, including the bulletproof helmet, all of it. I would never have what they have on. Never. I would have everything from head to toe covered all the time. They would think a stormtrooper was coming to their door every time they called me. I had a machine gun strapped to my back, all of that. There's no way I would just dress like a regular cop in that city.
Body cam video as it tries to determine how the suspect managed to hide a gun during his arrest. Police Superintendent.
Yeah, that's the part I want to know. Like, I just want to know how he managed to get put in the back of a squad car with a gun. And I want to know how he managed to get in a position inside a squad car where he could shoot it. Like, that's what I want to find out. I'm going to stay tuned to this just so I can find out how that happened.
David Brown visited the injured officers. He says this is another example of the dangers officers face every time they leave home.
I would ask the residents of Chicago to keep Chicago Police Department and its officers, its brave, courageous men and women, in your prayers.
Oh, that reminds me, guys. You remember on the stream yesterday where I was talking about, how everybody has this a certain group of people that they like or don't like, this, that, and the other, and it don't make you a sexist, racist, this and this to have likes and dislikes. Well, somebody put in the comment section that they didn't like their co-workers, and I created a new phrase for them, or new term for them. I said, you're a co-workerist, because if you don't like gay people, you're homophobic. You don't agree that women should do this and this. You're a sexist or misogynist. So I said, you don't like your co-workers. You're a co-workerist, because we gotta label everything now. So I just thought I would help out in that territory. Yes, I know it's stupid, but that's the way the world is now. We got so many offended people out there. We got to have a name for everything. Anyways, that's enough of Mrs. Wang here. Let's see. What's the next story? This one right here is a terrible one. I'm saving the best for last, though. Because people asked me yesterday, what's my issue or my problem with black women. And there are some beautiful black women out there. Not all black women are fat and ugly and all this and all that. And you know what? I just want to say this. Black women like Beyonce and Rihanna, women who are way out of the territory of the average black man, okay? You don't get to claim those women. I'm going to go ahead and put that to rest right now. You don't get to claim those. The only women you can claim are the ones that you're able to get with. So whenever you lump in women like Beyonce and Oprah and women like that, I'm sorry, they don't count. Because those women are way out of your stratosphere. Because when you look out your window right now, the black women that you see are the ones that are available to you. Okay? Rihanna is not available to you. I'm tired of these guys pulling this. I'm tired of them saying, not all black women, not all. No. All the ones where you live, all the ones that you see every day, they are filled with ratchicity. That's the extended version of being ratchet. Ratchicity. Even the good looking ones. I've seen some skinny, really cute, good looking black chicks. And they are filled to the brim with ratchicity. Because being ratchet is literally built into the DNA of black women. They can't help it. That's why they buy the fake hair. That's why they fucking act bougie and ghetto. Because it's in them. And I don't care how rich you are. I don't care what you try to do for them. Black women are all ratchet. They are ratchet. Even Beyonce and Rihanna are ratchet. Why you think Chris Brown was knocking her ass out all the time? Because Rihanna, as good as she looks, is ratchet. Okay? She is. And there's nothing that you can do about it. This is how I sum up black women. And I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it. I got a barrel full of poisonous snakes. 50 of them in the barrel there. 50 poisonous snakes. But it's not really 50. It's only 49. There's one non-poisonous snake in there. I want you to stick your hand in there. And I want you to pull out the non-poisonous snake. That's what it's like trying to choose a good black woman. You're trying to get a non-poisonous snake out of a barrel full of poisonous snakes. And while you're busy trying to get that non-poisonous one, you're going to get bit and poisoned a bunch of times. And you're probably gonna die. Because when black dudes are with black women, it typically leads to the death of that black man. Don't believe me? Go look at how many black dudes are in the graveyard now because they done spent their life dating black women. Anyways, let's get on with this next story, and then I got one more after that, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here. This dude said, I'd rather stick my hand in a meat grinder. Yeah, well, getting with a black woman is a meat grinder.
It was about 9 o'clock, and I heard about 6 distinctive shots.
Neighbors say a gunfight broke out at Kennedy Crossing Apartments Wednesday night.
I live on the ground floor, so
You notice they always have cell phones. All this ratchicity going on, all this shooting and killing, but they always manage to have expensive cell phones. Living on welfare, living in the projects, living on government housing. Because you know they ain't paying their own rent. You know the government paying their rent. Government assistance. But you got enough money to buy a phone.
Fear of myself and my children that are in my home. I didn't look out the window.
When police arrived, they found a mother and her 2-year-old daughter in this silver Cadillac with bullet holes in the windows. The toddler had been hit in the head.
I didn't realize it was
a toddler hit in the head, y'all. Sitting in a vehicle.
her until again I saw the vehicle because it was very distinctive.
It could have been me, or it could have been anybody else with their kids.
Kristen Collier is the mother of 2 young boys. She was moved to tears when she learned what happened.
Here's another stereotype I'm finna throw out. Y'all know I'm right about this. I don't care about stereotyping. I don't give a crap how people feel. You ever notice when a story like this happened? The dark-skinned black chicks don't cry. They cry, but there are no actual tears. Here you have this light-skinned one. She's probably mixed.
It's just...
You see real tears. See, because real black women, 100% black women, they don't feel pain. They don't have real tears. They don't have real emotion. None of that. It's impossible for them. But if they mix with anything else, they have actual human emotions. The next video, you're going to see for yourself that black women are robots. They're cyborgs. They're Terminators. You're going to see. Watch.
so crazy out here. I just got these babies, man. They're not even...
And first things first, that's not your hair. You're not a blonde. Because we can see all the black underneath where you had all that stuff tied in there. Like, grow your own hair. One thing I can say about my sister, I'm glad my sister stopped getting weave. My sister stopped getting weave and just let her real hair grow, and it looks so much better than having all that trash in it.
getting to live.
Police say the mother and daughter were caught in the middle of a crossfire as two men were shooting at each other. Evidence markers litter the grass outside the complex.
I just can't imagine the pain that they're feeling, and just having kids, it's like you just want to protect them through anything.
The 2-year-old was rushed to an area hospital, then airlifted to Comer. Her mom was also taken to the hospital, although she was not shot.
I feel for the family because that is a god-awful thing to happen to them, and I really hope they catch the guy because, you know, he definitely needs justice, needs to be served.
That's just sad, man. People just shooting at little kids. It's sad, man. I'm not even going to elaborate anymore. It's just sad. Last but not least, let me show you what ratchicity is. This next video is 100% why black women are single in America. This is why nobody in their right mind will date a black woman. I'm telling you, nobody. Because this right here is the end result of breaking up with one of them. Or telling one of them you don't want to be bothered with them. Or if you have kids with one of them. This video is the end result of that.
Gets that unexpected surprise as it explodes. Good to have you with us tonight at 11. Tonight, we spoke with the owner of that Jeep, and we're getting to see what it looks like now.
Yeah, this is what the Fraser woman charged with arson looks like after the explosion
Guys,
flying into another car.
I want y'all to understand something. This chick literally blew up a car, and it blew up in her face. Okay? And you saw that she barely had any scratches or wounds on her. Okay? That's how you know that black women are not human. Okay? How can you be human and survive that explosion? Like, I mean, she was literally right next to it. And it did almost no damage to her.
Now.
Yeah, this is what the Fraser woman charged with arson looks like after the explosion sent her flying into another car.
Look at that picture. Almost no burns or anything on her face.
The Macomb County Sheriff's Department says 26-year-old Sydney Parham has minor burns and cuts. This happened Wednesday at the San Remo Villa Apartments near Shook and 994 in Harrison Township.
By the way, this is in Florida. I know what Florida looks like. I lived down there for a long time. And I just know. I didn't live in that part of Florida, but I know that's Florida.
Donald is there live. Mara, you talked to the man targeted. Give us the backstory here.
Oh, shit, I'm wrong. It's Detroit. That shit look like Florida. Oh, well, fuck it. I'm wrong. It's Detroit. Wait a minute. I should have guessed. All the crime usually happens in Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore. Yeah, okay, I was wrong.
Kimberly, first of all, you got to take a...
You hear this chick laughing? You know why she laughing, right? Like, this was serious. This was serious. But you want to know why that white woman laughing? Because she know that white women don't carry on like this. They just get their shit and leave. They don't waste time blowing up your stuff or doing crazy. Now, there are crazy ratchet ones that live in the ghetto who do it. Before anybody start, we got them snow bunnies out there. But the reason they act like that is because they done spend all their time hanging around black girls. So they try to act like they black. We're not talking about snow bunnies. We're talking about actual, real white women who don't spend time in the hood. They don't act like what you finna see.
Look at this. To give you an idea how bad this fire was, this is a pile of melted Jeep. When you look around the parking lot here, there's still a huge debris field. And you're right, we did speak to the guy who owns that Jeep, and he would like you to know one thing. Yes, he does know the woman who's accused of torching his Jeep. No, he says, that is not his girlfriend.
Did y'all see that? How in the hell did she survive that? With all that fake hair and all that stuff, how did that stuff not ignite?
Video is everywhere. An enterprising neighbor.
Look how she crawling on the ground like a gorilla.
Was up at 8 Wednesday morning and caught it all on camera. The woman busts out a window in the Jeep, pours gasoline inside, and then throws a match.
The force of the explosion she's caused throws her backward, but she crawls back to pick up the gas can and takes off as the Jeep begins to go up in flame.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
Naya Ashford lives in the San Remo apartment complex, and she saw this video on social media, having no idea it went on right outside her apartment.
When I was looking at it, I was laughing really.
Wow, that's the best you got, troll? That's the best you got to come in here and tell me to stop cursing. Like I said, there are no worthy adversaries left. Like, you guys have literally failed to the point where you don't even have anything interesting to say in the chat anymore. Oh. Hey now. Don't dream it's over. Hey now. Okay. All right. I stopped it here because I want to do an expose real quick. You see this black chick right here? Now, she's not fat, and I say she's about a 4.5 to a 5. But she's still ratchet. She's still ghetto. She still got the fake hair, even though she's trying to act like a white girl because the camera's in front of her face. But you see how big her smile is? Because black women are in search of DNA, dick, and attention. That's why she's dressed like that live on the air. That's why she's leaning on that Cadillac that's probably not hers. Because it's DNA. Hey boys, I'm available. Guarantee you she's single. Even her, probably one of the better looking ones in the hood. Guarantee you she's single. Because nobody wants to date black women. Nobody. The only people who date black women are black dudes who are stuck in the hood and have no choice. The ones who don't have the paper to get out are the only ones stuck dating these chicks. Dudes who got money who can live wherever they want, they don't date these women because they don't want their car to explode. Because I guarantee you that one right there will do the same thing the other one did if you break up with her. I guarantee you she'll do it. Because they all got it in their system.
Hard. I didn't think it was here, so I thought it was really funny.
Look at that damn explosion. How do you take an explosion to the face and get up and walk away from it?
And then I came outside and I seen all the debris and the mark on my car, and I was like, oh. So then I was looking in the camera, I was like, that Equinox, that's my car.
Oh, that's an Equinox? Don't that look like a Cadillac, y'all? Damn, that's a GMC? Holy crap. Man, I can't believe that. Damn, that looks like a damn Cadillac. It looks like an Escalade, kind of. Oh, I was wrong.
Me. Luckily, not.
The ratchicity flowing out of her. Hey, fellas, I got an Equinox. Hey, do y'all see that troll? Mods, y'all see that guy? Do y'all see that? You don't deserve subscribers. You're right. I don't deserve them. I earn them. You don't come in here and try to shame my subscribers. The loserdom is real.
That Equinox, that's.
Hey guys, I'm available. She trying hard to get her DNA.
My car. That's me.
Luckily, Naya's car only has an ash mark. Not everybody else in the parking lot was as lucky. The flames melted 2 cars.
Man, I'll be mad if that was my ride. Oh boy, I would be so hot.
That Jeep was all of 3 months old, and this is all that's left. The owner of it, Avery Stevenson, shared the video he took when he went to the impound lot to try and get the plate off his Jeep.
And man, Cherokees are not cheap. Especially if it's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Them things are expensive. Man, I'll be so mad. Man, I guarantee you though he got insurance, because I would have been way more upset. But the fact that he got it on video that somebody else did this is probably the only reason he's gonna get a brand new car. Because insurance companies are assholes.
Stevenson didn't want to go on camera, but he did tell us that while he knows 26-year-old Sydney Parham, who has been arrested for this,
he know this girl. He was probably dating her, or he did the worst thing that you can do. He probably fucked her and didn't call her back. And that's what sparked this. Because that's like the number one thing you do in the hood if you want to get attacked by a black woman. If you tell them a bunch of good shit, nice shit to get in their pants, and then you don't call back, this is the end result. You guys ever seen that movie with Martin Lawrence, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate? Where he told that woman, I love you, or this and that, just to fuck her, and then she went on a crazy streak trying to kill him.
she was not his girlfriend.
Oh, man, did you hear her bounce off that other car? Okay, you should have massive burns, a concussion. Like, you should be, man, but no damage. Terminator.
As to a possible motive, he says he's not quite sure.
You do, come on. You know you fucked that girl. You fucked that girl and didn't want nothing else to do with her. Come on. So listen, this guy wants us to believe that a random girl that he happens to know just blew his car up and he don't know why. He don't know why. And this dude say, dude, you're a racist. Yes, I am. Next. I already did a stream that y'all tried to flag yesterday saying that, yeah, I'm a racist. I hate everybody. If you want people to believe that I'm a racist, then why don't you stop flagging down the stuff where I say, yes, I am a racist. I don't like niggas. I sure don't. What are you going to do? Cry about it? I don't have to like niggas. That's why I don't like you. I don't need y'all to run around making videos saying it. I'll say it myself. I don't like niggas. I don't like this ratchet ass dude right here. I don't even know him, but I don't like him.
He woke up to the boom of his Jeep exploding on Wednesday, rushed to his balcony, pulled out his phone, and couldn't believe what he was seeing.
Man, that's dirty business right there, boy.
Back here live now, Parham has been charged with arson. You can see from her mugshot she's got a couple burns on her face. The sheriff's department says she's going to be okay. She is expected back in court.
She's not going to be okay. Arson carries, what, 30-something year? But she won't get that much. They usually really nice to women when it comes to prison time. Like a woman will get 5 years for what a man will get 20 years for. So even though she burned a dude's car up, she could have potentially blew the whole parking lot up. I'm trying to think of a good way to say this. Do you not know what gasoline is? Do you not know that gasoline runs the length of the vehicle? Even though you threw it in the back seat, the gas line runs through there. Do you not know that? The gas line runs all the way through the vehicle. From the tank, it runs all the way up to the engine. So dropping fire in the back seat and it's stupid. But of course, it don't matter because she's a ratchet. And they don't understand the concept of life. They are walking death. That's what I'm telling you. They are walking death. Yes, I know it was the gas fumes that ignited. But what I'm saying is it don't change the fact that I was talking about the fact that the gas in that vehicle could have burned down that whole area. Okay? Holy crap, you people don't listen. Right before I said the gas line runs through there, I said it could have burned down all of that shit. I'm not an idiot. I know what starts fires. I literally run a fire safety business. Exhaust hood cleaning is fire safety. We clean exhaust hoods in restaurants so so the restaurant don't burn down. I am licensed, insured, and trained in fire safety. I know all about what causes fires. So please don't try to explain it to me, sir. I literally have certifications from the fire department. I spent $5,000 being trained. I know what I'm doing. So, yeah, away with that. Back to what I was saying. She's just like these crazy dudes in Chicago that's shooting people at gas stations. Do you not realize how many people you can kill by having a shootout at a gas station? All it takes is one poorly aimed bullet to ignite one of those gas pumps. And that fire will spread through the whole gas line. Because once it gets in the gas line, it's there. And it's going to keep going until it exhausts all that fuel. So it's just going to keep exploding. That's what she was risking, just to play get back. And come on, the guy is just as guilty as her. Because you can tell by that smirk on his face. He knew exactly why this woman blew up his Jeep. You can look at him. He had the typical thug demeanor. He know goodness well he fucked that girl. Or he went to the club and met her or something. But he know that girl. He admits to knowing her, but he knows her. Because I run into chicks all the time. They don't just blow up my truck. So, come on, dude. Now, I don't think he cheated on her. I don't think that they were dating. I think that she thought that they had more than they had. I'm sure some of y'all have been in a situation where you messed around with a chick and she thought it was more than just sex. And when she learned that it was more, when it was less, I don't know what's going on with me, but when she learned that she wasn't getting the full package, she got upset. I think that's what happened here. I think that he hit it, got up the next day, put on his clothes, didn't answer her texts, didn't answer her calls. So she went to pay him a visit. That's the reason why people don't tell black women where they live. That's become a thing now in the hood. Guys do not... Oh, my nose is itching. Sorry. Let me tell y'all. If you're going to bang a random chick from the club, take her to a hotel. See, this guy's a rookie. He took this chick to his crib. The only way she could blow up your car is if she know where you live and know what your car is. She done been in your ride. Don't take chicks to your house if you don't know them. Black folks are bad about this. You take people home, you introduce them to your kids. You don't know these people, so don't take them to your crib. You driving a Jeep Cherokee, you got enough money to get you a little hotel for the night. There's no reason to take these bras home because that's the end result of it. And listen, if you are a black woman defender, that's fine. Come and defend a chick blowing up somebody's car. There are no females on this planet more dangerous than a black woman. And you notice I said females because I'm including female animals like female lions and tigers and stuff. They're not as dangerous as the black female. I'd rather get chased by a female elephant than actually, you know what? Dealing with a female elephant is the same thing as dealing with a black woman. So I retract that. Because most of them are obese anyway. So, yeah. Hey, look, I live in the South. Everybody in the South is fat. But how come black women are fat everywhere? Like in areas where black women shouldn't be fat, they're fat. Like up north, where they don't have all the greasy food and sugar and soft drinks and stuff like we have in the South. And it's still a bunch of fucking fat chicks up there. So, it's just like black women are genetically predisposed to being fat. And that's the other reason why so many of them are single. Because don't nobody want to be messing with all them fat rolls. I'm just telling the truth, man. Be mad. I don't care. When have I ever given a damn about somebody's feelings on here? He said in England it's weird that the black women have good bodies. Well, that's because it's England. It's most people over there are skinny. There aren't a lot of fat people over there. It's just America for some reason. Like African black women who actually live in Africa, ain't none of them fat. It's just here, man. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. It just seems weird to me. They all got heart disease, diabetes, gout. Like, they always hollering about they can't find a good black man. No. The truth is, there are no good black women. There are none. And as soon as people get that, the better. Once they understand that, do you have soul food? No, I don't have a mom who makes that. Of course I know what soul food is. Why would you even ask such a thing? My mom is one of the best cooks in the world. She's also one of the people that helped destroy the black community with that same cooking. Why do you think I'm on a diet and trying to lose weight? Because I grew up on some of the best cooking ever. Oh, you were asking Dark from England. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if... Well, of course. You want to know what home cooking is or soul food? It's food you get from your mama. That's what soul food is. Like, not everybody can make soul food. That's mama's cooking. So, I'm pretty sure he does have it. Look, England, they live differently than us. That's why most of them live longer than us. I met one British black chick in my life when I lived down in Miami. And she was fine as hell. But when she got to America, she was cool. Couple years after being here, she started acting ratchet and ghetto because she started hanging around Americanized black chicks. That's just like bees. You have bees and then you have Africanized bees. And then you got these Asian murder hornets now. When these bees start coexisting with each other and intermingling, they all become Africanized bees. The Africanized bees just take over. It's just like I saw this thing the other day. You know how they say once you go black, you never go back? This one dude said once you go black, you become a single mother. Man, I was laying on the floor laughing, man. And it's true because even the ratchet white girls, even the snow bunnies in the hood are single with kids. It's sad. It's really sad. Black dudes just knocking these girls up and disappearing. Africanized bees. I know. That's the only thing I can think of, man. But it's true. I know people don't want to hear it, man, but it is true. The black community is whack, man. It's just toe up. And ain't nothing gonna change it. It's got to be a wrathful divinity like me to come along and change it. Because I actually will change it. I won't just sit back and just be like, all right, it's just niggas. No, I'll do something about it. I'm going to tell you something else, too. America needs to do like China. There needs to be a child limit. Like a lot of Asian countries, China do it, Japan, they have limits on the amount of kids you can have. They need to do that in America. There needs to be a law saying you cannot have more than a certain number of kids if you can't afford to take care of them. That right there would cut down on the ratchicity. It should be based on your income. They should be able to like, hey, look, you don't have enough money for 4 kids. You don't make enough money for 3 kids. Hell, you don't even have enough money to take care of 2 kids. So, nope. I'm serious, man. They should. Because these women, the one you saw blow up this Jeep, they are the ones having these ratchet ass kids. They are the ones that are giving birth to the thugs that are having shootouts. Because there are no fathers. There are no dads anywhere in those areas. Have you guys noticed in all these videos, the one thing that's missing is dad? Every time they interview about a toddler getting shot, there's always a bunch of fat black women in the video crying or fake crying. There ain't never any dads. Now you might have Uncle Left Eye over there or whatever, but I keep saying it. There's no replacement for being a dad. My boys are really good kids because they know I will crush them if they're not. My kids know what'll happen. Don't disappoint because you will pay the price. And my price is very steep. I'm the kind of dad, I will go in your room while you're playing your PlayStation. While you got your headset on there. This is my PlayStation headset, the one that I use when I'm playing my game here. It's the twin brother to the one I'm wearing. It's just white, that's all. But I will come in your room while you on this, playing with your friends. I will take it, get on there, tell all your friends to fuck off, take a hammer, smash your fucking PlayStation, take it to the kitchen, fill up the sink, dunk it in water, then I'll go outside and I'll punt it like a football over into the ditch back behind my house. I sure will, because I bought it. I can do whatever I want with it. And I do it without hesitation. If I tell you to do your homework and you don't, I'll come in and elbow drop your shit. I'll break it to pieces. I sure will. Because you're going to listen to me if you're going to live in my house. You're going to be here doing what you're told until you're old enough to take care of yourself. That's what dads are for. We are the enforcers. The problem is all the enforcers now in the black community are black women. And you see the results. Women cannot raise men. It takes men to do that. And that's why my boys are growing up to be men. What does All Might always say? Because I'm here. I'm All Might. I'm here. Ain't happening in my crib. You're going to do what you're supposed to do. You're going to grow up and be a man. And after that, you do whatever you want. I ain't got no control over your life once you leave my house. Y'all dudes are crazy, man. Don't have kids if you ain't ready. Don't have kids if you're not ready to be a parent. That's the number one thing that's plaguing the black community. Too many people having kids they're not prepared to take care of. Poverty is a direct result of population going out of control. If you barely make enough to take care of yourself, why bring 4 or 5 kids into the world? It's not fair to those children. It's not fair to bring them into a house that has no money in it. They did not do anything and they did not ask for that. That's punishing those kids. Listen, there wouldn't be a need for a foster care system or orphanage and none of that stuff if people stop having kids they cannot afford to take care of. Unless both your parents are dead, there's no reason for you to be an orphan or a foster kid. You shouldn't be a foster kid because your mom couldn't shut her legs. And I know a bunch of black women who don't have their kids because they couldn't keep their legs closed. So the state came in and took their children away because they had too many to take care of. That is something that's plaguing the black community. And we all know it. Why are so many people afraid to say it out loud? I'm a man. I'm here raising my kids. So I have firm ground to stand on when I say it. Everything my kids have, everything they are, comes directly from dad. Quit having all these kids if you can't take care of them. Plain and simple. And stop impregnating ratchets. For the love of all that is holy, stop getting these girls pregnant. For fuck's sake. You go into any store in the hood and you want to know what there's a bunch of? Condoms. Everything else gone. Chicken, potato chips, drinks, beer, fake hair, all that's gone. The only thing still there is condoms. The one thing they don't buy in the hood. It's pitiful, man. It's pitiful. Hey, y'all know I ain't lying. Wait a minute, Joe Biden picked a VP finally? Good for him. I don't care. I'm voting Trump. Look, there's no chance that I'm voting for Joe Biden because I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. It's not happening. So who did he pick? He picked a chick who praised Castro and Scientology. Karen Bass. That's who he picked. He picked a socialist black chick just so he could get the black vote. Democrats are losers. You want the black vote that much that you will pick this? It was so many other black females up there that were more qualified, but you picked her, and then you could have picked a better looking one. Like, look, Joe Biden is already old, ugly, senile, got dementia. Like, have you ever listened to Joe Biden talk? He be sitting up there saying stuff, and you be like, what is he talking about? And then you picked... Man, listen, guys, vote Trump. I'm telling you, vote Trump because you don't know what you're signing up for if you vote Biden. You have no idea. This is going to be socialism 101. They're going to turn America into Russia, into Europe. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be socialism and welfare coming out your ears. Vote Trump. If I had daughters, would I take a different approach to rape? No. Child rearing doesn't matter. If you got kids, you raise your kids equally. It don't matter. They male, female don't matter. Real parents know that. Real parents don't change their parenting style because they got sons and daughters. Yes, I got all sons. I got lucky. Daughters are even more complicated. But I would still be the same way. You live in my house, it's my way, or go fuck yourself. My sons know that. I don't care. When I get home from work, I don't care. Dad, I don't care. I don't care. Hey, Dad, we ran out of soda. I don't care. Shut up and go play your game. Get out my face. Because if it ain't important, I don't give a crap. My job is to take care of the important stuff. That's just like, my kids are getting homeschooled this year. They done started opening up schools. Already teachers and students are getting sick. They need to stop trying to force schools to open. A bunch of kids at a damn summer camp and the camp counselors got COVID. Football teams having to send people home. The NFL having to send players home because they got COVID. Matthew Stafford, quarterback for the Detroit Lions, he's on the COVID list for the team. Man, look, guys, we need to just shut this whole year down. Football, basketball, everything needs to be shut down. Everybody needs to take their asses home. This shit ain't gonna go away trying to do business as usual. Look, I love football. I want to see a football season. But how you gonna have a game when both teams are sick? How you gonna have a football game when there are no fans in the arena? I tell you what, watch WWE right now. Have you seen how bad wrestling is? Where they having to do the shows in this little gymnasium with no fans? Like, it's like one or two fans scattered there just to make it look like some people were there. But they're doing it down at the Performance Center down in Orlando. The WWE Performance Center. It's so bad. Guys, the ratings have dropped off to the point where it's just so, like, Vince McMahon is so lucky he made that deal with Fox and got all the millions of dollars. Because if it wasn't for that, he would probably go broke. It's horrible. And it's because some things require fans. Basketball games, you need fans. Pumping in fake crowd noise ain't going to do it. Like, that's what they're doing at baseball games. They're pumping in fake crowd noise, and they got cardboard cutouts up in the stands. I'm not lying, guys. I seen it the other day on Sports Center. Fake cardboard fans and piped in crowd noise. When it goes to that point, it's just time. It's time to shut it down. It's time to shut it down. If this thing is that bad, where you got to put fake cardboard in the stands, this thing everybody need to go home and wait till they get a vaccine for this, man. It's only getting worse. I live in Tennessee. Tennessee is rapidly moving up the list as one of the most infected states. We're over 100,000, and it's getting worse. Now, what they won't tell you is 66,000 of them have recovered. See, that's the number they don't put out because they want to scare you. But it's still a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people. It's like 3,000 to 4,000 a day are getting sick because everybody is trying to put on a face mask. And guys, I don't think we know anything about this disease or this virus. I don't think we understand it because I think you can get it from anything, from touching something. I don't even think face masks are going to save us. I don't. Social distancing is not going to save us. Everybody needs to go home and stay away from each other. Because when we all did that, it was dying down. It was going down because it didn't have a new body to jump to. This thing is like an evil demon. It needs a new body to jump to. Once it done used up the body it's in, it needs to jump to a new body. If there is no new body to jump to, then it just dies. But they opened everything back up and everybody getting sick again. Oh well. We didn't listen. Yeah, face masks don't work. They don't. But hey, man. Exactly. It's survival of the fittest. I'm going to survive. Because I don't go anywhere and I don't go around people. And I'm glad that my personality is the kind of personality of a motherfucker that don't like people. I'm glad I had a kind of personality. Now you guys see why I'm an asshole. Because now I don't have to put up do anything extra. People know I don't like other people. So they naturally stay the hell away from me. I love it. I love it. Anyways, I gotta go get this trailer hooked up. I gotta get all my stuff packed. And gotta get my computer, my laptop packed up, ready to go. It's time for me to head out of town. I'll be at my brother's house until Wednesday, I think. If I get back sooner, I'll let y'all know. Hold on a minute. Hey, Black Mask. Listen, don't ban him, guys. First off, don't ban him, because that's what he wants. I want you to understand something, okay? You just sat in my chat this whole time, pretending to be somebody else, and while you were pretending to be somebody else, you were acting like a grown-up the whole time. Why can't you just act like a grown-up all the time? Why did you have to say, ha ha ha, it's me, the Black Mask? Why can't you just be a grown man, dude? Like, for real, nobody here knows or cares about any of that stuff. So instead of making all these fake accounts, why don't you just come like a grown-ass man and act like a damn adult? So it's fun acting like a dumb kid. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how is it fun to you? You're not getting anything out of it at all. How's it fun? Guys, I told you not to ban him. I literally said don't ban him. I'm not like everybody else. I don't have a problem directly showing these people how stupid they are. Like, he does this every day. This guy's made over 200 different accounts just to come in here and like the whole time he's pretending to be somebody else, he's literally acting like he has a brain. And then he's like, ha ha ha, it's me. But we don't care. You could have just kept pretending to be a regular human. I don't see the need for this anymore. Well, look, he's not being paid to be a troll. He's not getting anything out of this. And if you go see his videos, this dude literally is living with his parents. I've seen his videos. He has to go down into a basement, stand next to the water heater to put out videos because he lives in somebody else's house. I've seen his videos. How can he call himself my rival when he lives in somebody else's crib? You don't have a car, you don't have a job, you don't have any money. You can't be my rival. And even if you had those things, you can't be my rival because you're a nobody. Yes, he stands next to a water heater in the basement to make videos. Because he's so stupid, while he was making one of his videos, he accidentally panned his camera around and you can see he was down in the basement standing next to a hot water heater. And that's when I knew he was a complete nobody. I just don't want to live my life being a loser. You know, and I try to talk to these guys like grown men. Because, see, I can sit here and roast him all I want. But I'm honestly trying to figure out, why don't he just act like a grown man? It just don't make sense. This is why I want niggas extinct. He's a nigga. He's the exact idea. He's the very concept of what a nigga is. A complete waste of space. The guy could be doing 100 different things with his life, but he comes on here and pretends to be somebody else just so he can say, ha ha, it's me. Who cares? We don't care who you really are. We know you're a loser. You're a fanoik. That's all we need to know. But we still don't give a crap. There are a lot of people who don't like me who come to the damn show and they act like a grown-up so we don't kick them out. He wants to be banned. That's why he said, ha ha, it's me. That's why I told y'all not to ban him, because you gave him exactly what he wanted. That's why I said don't ban him. He wanted y'all to do that shit so he can make another fake account and do it again. Don't ban him. The best way to make him look like a dick is to not give him what he wants. And that's to not ban him. Real stupid, y'all. Start listening, man. Shit. I'm done giving these guys what they want, man. I'm done. And even though they're not done, I'm done. So it don't matter how stupid they are. I'm not going to be that. You know, I always say play stupid games and win stupid prizes. You want to know why I stopped getting stupid prizes? Because I stopped playing stupid games. I'm a grown-ass man. I got a fucking family and a life. I'm too old to play with these kids. And I wish you guys would catch up to me and stop playing with them too. Because honestly, just banning them ain't gonna do nothing. He just gonna make a new account and do it again. That's why I try to talk to him like a grown man. Why are you doing this? And you know, trying to say, oh, it's fun for me, that's a lie that all these dudes tell themselves. The truth is, he's one of my biggest fans. And he just ain't man enough to admit it. He ain't man enough to admit he can't stop watching my content. That's why he keeps making fake accounts and keeps showing up. He's at every single stream. He just can't be man enough to admit it. But we all know what it is. He's a fan. That's why he kept begging to come on and debate me. He didn't want to come on and debate me. He just wanted to come on and be on a stream with his favorite YouTuber. That's all it was. I don't want to debate. He couldn't win a debate with me. He couldn't debate his way out of a paper bag. It was all an attempt to come on because he just wants to be next to me. What's that old song? Just to be close to you. Y'all remember that song? That's these dudes, man. They just love me. Whatever, Holmes. I just, you know, it is what it is, man. You want to keep acting like that, go right ahead. We're not going to play your game because we're actual adults around here. So, anyways, I'm going to go drop about $40 in my gas tank so I can get down this freeway. I'll be back whenever I get back. I think it's going to be Wednesday, but if not, if I get back sooner, I'll let y'all know. Also, on the Major Stacks channel, When I get back, I'm gonna jump back onto my commentary stuff. I'm already bored with anime. It don't take long, and Dragon Ball sucks, so I'm bored with it again. So I'm gonna get back to doing some commentary stuff and see what happens. I actually got a really good stream in mind, but I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm just gonna wait till I get back. But yeah, it is what it is. Catch up with y'all later. And listen, Black Mask, if you want to act like an adult, you're welcome to show up, man. A lot of people who don't like me or claim to not like me show up every day. If you want to act like a grown man, we don't have a problem with you being here. Quit acting like a dumb jerk, man, because pretty much that's what you are. And it's really stupid. You know that you're a fan, that's why you're here every day. So why don't you come and act like a fan instead of acting like a troll? Because you're not very good at trolling. Because I'll be honest with you, the little 10 or 15 views you get on the videos you make about me, that doesn't make you my rival. That makes you a nut grabber. It makes you a cock blower. You a dude trying to suck off my nuts and get a couple of views. Putting my picture and my fucking name on your videos is the only reason why people know who you are. And do you want to go your whole life only being known because you're using another man's nuts as your crutch? And that's to all of you losers. Is that the life you want to live? People only know you or heard about you because you're a ball master? Oh well. Catch up with y'all later.